Welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. This is Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I'm joined by a very special guest today, which is Captain Caveman 44, also known as Bayonet X-Ray. Go over to his YouTube channel, check it out. There's some really awesome, funny, excellent videos on there. Chris, who is real name, so it's Caveman Bayonet X-Ray, aka Chris, if you can remember all that. He is going to talk us through some of the interesting things that you can find on Auroa. He has featured on some videos before, and so I'm going to let Chris take it away. Go for it, Chris.
Andy, first of all, thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome.
It really allows me to showcase what I've been studying my entire life, what I've been doing. I was in the Army, studied anthropology, archaeology, Mayans in particular. So let's start from the top of this petroglyph. So we have a jungle cat here. We have a big cat, which aren't really known to be in the New Zealand Austral area. Really, their closest kind of area of big cat would be Indonesia, Myanmar, India, I want to say. So that right there shows me that there's some intertwining of cultures here, because this is mainly a Mao region. And also, we'll talk about some of the shrines, the Shinto shrines from Japan. We'll talk about that later. But we'll talk about the petroglyph. So you see this big cat here, and its paw, it looks like it's ripping up. Now, if we kind of go down, look at its paws, it's ripping up what appears to be a serpent over here. This is his head, bottom right, kind of.
Yeah.
And the serpent, I think I saw in another glyph, the serpent was eating a fish. So it's kind of a cycle of life thing as well. And if you follow this petroglyph over here, you have another, I can't really quite make it out. It actually looks like a bull profile over here. I don't like to deface property, but these are ones and zeros. Come on, people. And then you have the sunlight. So, that's symbolism of hope maybe, or something happened regardless here, because these are all over the place. And then, as we've discussed on earlier videos with the whole serpent kraken theory. So, but if we could go over to the bone pit, I have another theory that can kind of relate all this.
Okay, let's go. Right, so we've now moved over to west of Mochadik Heights to one of the bone pits. We've covered this on a previous video, but that's more to do with solving the locations of the bone pits. But myself and Chris are here, and as you can see, the bone pit, which is just beneath the actual statues and the loot box, we're right here just droning down. So Chris is going to talk to you a bit about this.
Thanks, Andy. So looking at the bone fragments here, and this skull looks very bird-like, kind of maybe a bird of prey, or maybe one of those kind of prehistoric ostrich birds from 10,000 BC. But it's in a pit, right? So once again, there was some type of battle, not battle, but some type of large creature was lured in here, and possibly attacked, or it could just be the birds, perching place as well. So that's my theory.
Yep. Do you think it could have been an old tar pit, or it doesn't they don't look like they've been trapped in tar though, do they?
That's good. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. That's good. I'll have to look into that. Thanks, Andy. Yeah. Call back to headquarters on that.
Right, okay. Well, this is just another interesting location to come and have a look at. So, right, here's one other quick thing that we wanted to just put in, and we need your help on this one. We're here at Lake Boomer, as you see on the map, and right in front of us you can see this at this base. You'll have to clear it out to come and have a good look at it. But, yeah, Chris, do you want to...
I digress. So here's the cats. Here's more cats around the island. And as you see over here, we also have more of these statues as well. So if you guys see any, man, let us know, because I will go explore that and put my tactical archaeology hat on and try to come up with some answers.
So we've got this statue here at Dynamite Lake. That these ones can be found at Dynamite Lake, definitely. But I
Yeah.
don't recall ever seeing this one. I
No,
honestly
not at
can't.
all.
So if anyone has seen this, please, please, please let us know exactly where you saw it, because we want to go and have a look. Because we want to try and find out what significance some of these things have. Well, so now we've arrived at somewhere else in the map. I'm going to show you exactly where we are, right up here. This is, if I move in, right near Recca's Peninsula. This whole place is fascinating, ancient harbour. Well worth come and check out, and Chris is going to tell you a bit of information about what's here.
Thanks, Andy. So, as you see, right above me is this Shinto-like structure from the Japanese culture, and really, just to sum it up, it's all about talking to your ancestors and gaining their insight to the insight of your village and all that. If you kind of follow me up here, there's more petroglyphs. We're something was significant again happened here. We're at a harbor site, so follow me over here. There's a very odd structure here. Nope, that's not that. That is just a caved-in home. Never mind. I really thought it was just something different, but yeah, just a caved-in thing. See, and that's, you know what? We could take a lesson from this too. A lot of archaeology is
yeah, not always important. Yeah.
Well, it's just we make stuff up sometimes, or just overemphasize some stuff. But here, Andy, as you were saying, this building kind of stuck out. Definitely a gathering place, a social, a town hall of some sort.
This is one of my favourite buildings in the game in terms of the more ancient ones. Then I don't believe I've seen this building anywhere else. And once again, the kind of probably can't hear it on the audio, but that creepy music starts setting in, as it likes to do in these type of places.
As it did with the canoes on the where the door is.
Yes.
And if you follow me over here, this is another reason why I got so sucked into it, is because you don't see these canoes everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got a whole load of them here.
Yeah, and then where the door is, there's just one canoe there too. So there's the connection.
And of course, on the island with the door, what still fascinates me is the fact that you have those stones, which kind of seem to mark a pathway all the way up to the top of the island, of which obviously the door is then underneath that very part. And that's what just fascinates me. It's just too set up to not be anything.
Right, and also, you have this ancient culture that I'm interested in, and then you have the pirate culture, which we're going to explore next, and then you have the whaling people, and then the Cold War community is what I may kind of do in my operative side. Is that door may fit that era of an event that happened. So
yes.
All these other kind of events that happen, you have the saber-toothed tiger killing the Kraken or whatever, but for this one in the Cold War era, I think it's still there. I think we're going to face it again.
I totally agree. There's definitely something there, 100%. And as Chris just said, yeah, we're going to delve into. There's a lot of, as people would have seen, lots of pirate lore on this island, and we're going to dig into that in the future, so keep an eye out for that. But we're going to jump now to one more place before we end the video, somewhere where we've been before, but we're going to show you, Chris is going to tell you a bit more about it, and then we're going to show you one last very cool thing at the very end, which I had never found never seen until very recently. So let's jump over there. Okay, so we've arrived now at Dynamite Lake, as you can see right here. If you want to go over there's so much fascinating stuff here. It's well worth a visit. If you haven't seen our video on Dynamite Lake, do check it out. But Chris is going to tell you a little bit now about what he believes this is. We were talking about it possibly being a whale or some kind of serpent. Chris is the man. He knows all this stuff, so he's
Roger that.
Go for it, Chris.
So, Yeah, thank you. So this is my Kraken theory right here, and most of our origin stories, as I've said in previous videos and discussions, that there's always a sea serpent. You know, there's always some kind of serpent involved in our creation stories, and this looks pretty serpentine to me. If you kind of look at it, you gotta. It's a snake. It's a big snake, man. There's the whalebone theory. I think is out for this one, and if we go over here, we can.
And to be fair, there is some islands near one of the whaling ports where it looks like there is whale remains, and they don't look like that.
Right, exactly. And I took out the books and I started comparing skulls, and it's definitely different. And you could probably just maybe drone this from here. There's the other one over here on this little island. Same thing, except this one doesn't have those. Didn't have the protruding kind of bone coming out of its front of its skull.
No, it has got a broken piece of bone on the shoreline there, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So once again, we can't conclude too much, but it's definitely a dual serpent, And if we come over here, this is where the cat theory comes into play. Someone pointed out it could be part of a vertebrae, but I once again.
It definitely looks like
the
a
books
cat.
Out, and
Yeah.
And then if you look at some of the glyphs over here,
Yeah, there's the cat right there.
Matches up. So once again, and we have a really nice. What is that? Sunset there? Or?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Michael Bay would be proud.
Sunrise. He would. Sunrise. Yeah. So. There it is.
And obviously we were talking about you were talking about the serpent, and obviously we discovered the one over here in the previous video just about Dynamite Lake. Tell us a little bit more about the kind of serpent. You said there's always one in a creation story.
Oh yeah. So and you just when you're looking at the glyphs around here and the wall paintings with the symbolism of the snake, there's the cat head is above the snake. So once again, you have this beast on serpent. Maybe it's man beating beast, or it's definitely a big point in this culture that happened. And look, and when we were at the harbor, you had this circular pattern of something in the middle. So maybe something was drawn in here, and a battle happened. So. Yeah, tactical archaeology, man.
It's very cool. And you're going to show us one more thing before we end the video. We're going to take you to. It's very, very close to here. We are going to just jump over there, but I'll show you on the map when we get there. And it's just very cool. It's just something very unusual in game. So let's head over there and.
Let's hop on the chopper.
Let's do it. Right, so this was the other location we were just talking about. You can see it marked on your map on my map as A, and we are right outside it, as you can see. Some caves are easy to see. This one's actually a lot easier to miss, because other than there being a few islands around, there's not a lot around here, so you might find yourself not needing to come out this way. But Chris is going to lead us through the cave. Go on, Chris.
Ooh, tactical archaeology. Yeah, let's get in here.
And it's something just, it's not archaeology as such, but it's just fascinating. And Chris has got a little interesting kind of story which revolves around what this is. Make sure we go the right way. Have we gone the right way? Have we gone the right way?
Yep, we're good.
That's it.
So, in the Mayan lore, they're universe. The universe. Yeah, it's held up by 4 very large mahoganies, and it just once again, the jaguars, and I really think there's a Mayan influence here, and this could be one of them. Just a very strange place to put a tree, in this cave.
The fact that the developers have built this cave that comes to a tree. And it's a cool tree. It looks lovely. It's nicely done. This cave is kind of cool, but it feels like it's been put there for a reason.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice the branches kind of hanging off to the side there. So there could be something up there. Uh,
So what is the
have a
significance
look.
of these 4 trees? Did you say what is?
Oh, right. So basically, in the Mayan community, as far as their universe can see, it's basically just a marking for a north, south, east, and west for the cardinal directions.
Interesting. So if anyone else has seen a tree like this, either inside a mountain or a huge tree like this in somewhere, please let us know in the comments below, because it might be that there are 4 of these trees on the island somewhere. There could be one on Gollum Island. I've got no idea. So if you found another one of these, the developers could have purposely put 4 of these big trees like this in there as markers. So let us know if you've seen it. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. This was just kind of a bit of a history lesson today. Chris giving all the history and me just standing around and scratching my own arse. But there you go. We massively appreciate you watching, and Chris and I are going to be doing a video on pirates and a few other things coming up. So yeah, thank you for watching. We massively appreciate it. Take care, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.
Bye.